Okay folks, I figured we'd try to mess with this engine a little bit, and as you can see it's all there. Cleanest oil I've ever seen in an engine. Somebody must have just changed it and hadn't started it, because it's actually so clean that there's no, it almost looks like there's water in it, but there's not. It's just as clear and clean as can be. And so we're not even going to worry about that. And like I said, it's not stuck. So first thing we're going to do is see if the starter will turn it over. Plugs are about rusted in the cylinder, so we'll deal with that when we get there. But let's see if she'll turn over first, get a battery in it. But the bottom of the battery tray is gone. I don't know how long it's been since this one's ran, but I mean, it's decades for sure. I mean, I don't know, 20, 30, 35, 40, it's hard to say how many years, but it's been a long time. But you can see the starter above the gas pedal. So we'll get a battery, stick in there. Probably, I don't think I've got one good enough, so I'll get a set of jumper cables and throw on it too. And we're going to see if it'll at least turn over. And we'll go from there. Well, she spins over. I did get that far. So this is a positive ground on this thing. Let me see. She's spinning, but the battery's low as can be. I gotta get my jumper cables back on it. But I think I'll clean the points up and put a coil on it, and then see if we can pour a little gas in the car and just see if it does anything at all. And I want to show you the radiator too. It was laying inside. It's actually in decent shape. It's not hit anywhere or anything. We'll clean it out and see how it looks. But old honeycomb. But anyway, don't look like there was much for rust or anything in the air cleaner. There wasn't any oil in there, but it was, you know, it's clean. So we'll keep at it and see what we can do. Terrible noises or anything, rolling over good. So I'm gonna go grab a coil real quick and hook it up, brush the points off, and then we'll pour some gas down the carburetor. Okay, I shut off my international here for a minute so you could hear me and I can explain to you what I've got here. This truck is a positive ground, and we've got the positive hooked to the cable that is the ground. So pretty simple. It grounds to the frame. Your negative goes to your starter. And what I've got is my, because your negative is your wiring system, your positive, you know, everything's grounded, positive. So I've got my wire from my coil hooked to the negative, running in, and got it hooked backwards on the coil. I've got the negative on this side where you would normally have the negative going to the distributor. I've got the positive going to the distributor, and got the negative coming in from the battery, and that's from the negative side of the battery. So I just wanted to make sure everything was working. So if I open and close the points, you can see the fire jumping there. So what I've got to do now is clean the points up because they're dirty. And I'm just arcing across them right here is all I'm doing. So, but it's a pretty simple setup. Just everything's negative. Now you can jump off of a regular battery and have it hooked just normal. You just wouldn't want the bumpers of the trucks touching. That would be about it. But here's the old coil that was on it, and I'm sure this is 6 volt, and it goes through the firewall. And somebody had already taken it off, so we're just gonna run this Delco coil here, and I'll get the points cleaned up here real quick and pour a little gas in it to see what it does. Alright, let's try to put a little gas in.
Start this truck. Not that.
My hair's sputtering.
Why use the hand crank? It ain't turning up very fast. Rev this truck up a little bit?
No, I'll let it sit a few minutes. It's trying to crank up, it's trying to start. Definitely had to run the battery in.
There's 2 hot batteries right here.
Alright, we had it making some noise or trying to start. We're going to put some more gas in and try it again.
Trying to fill up that fuel bowl there.
Started, I heard some good noises.
Where's the bottle at?
Right there, let's see if we can keep it running. I'll start it back up. See if we can figure out where all that noise is. It could be tart burn or something.
Yeah. Let me try to fill that hole up, John. That plate running away. Go ahead.
Let's take that off of this. Or somebody to keep it running. It ain't gonna fall.
All right, go ahead. Boy, I hear some popping, boy. Hold on. Put that plug wire back in that coil.
Yeah, that helps.
It won't have to work so hard.
If it jumping that far?
Yeah.
I'll be doggone.
You want a piece of rubber to hold it in here?
I think I'm good.
Come on, Matt.
I think it's right.
Gas leaking through on the manifold pretty good.
I think all our noise is that generator. We're going to pull the belt off real quick and start it back up and see if we can get rid of all that noise. Okay, I think we found our noise.
Oh, Barry.
We're going to start it again here. I'm going to shut this truck off. Maybe we can start it and it'll be quiet here. And maybe we can see if there's any actual engine noises. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Good, well, nothing wrong with that engine. I'm going to run and get insurance and tags. We'll be driving in the morning. Alright folks, it's dark as can be. I had to leave and I just now got back, and so we're done with the video on the first start, but we're going to have to go ahead and get the carburetor cleaned and hooked up, and radiator and some water in it and stuff. We're going to try to get where it'll run a while. I think I might leave this old engine in it since it runs so good. But alright, appreciate everybody watching. Till next time, bye.